Hello learners! Welcome to another episode of Sci-Connect. I am Teacher She, your science teacher for today. Are you now ready to learn? Let's start!
For this lesson, we will discuss about the carbon compounds. Carbon compounds are also called organic compounds. For this lesson, it is expected that you should be able to recognize the general classes and uses of organic compounds. The objectives of this lesson is for you to know the general classes and uses of organic compounds. Cite examples of household products that contain organic compounds. For the pre-assessment, directions. Identify what is asked or described in each item. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. Which of the following statements best describe organic compounds? Letter A. Organic compounds are compounds that contain carbon atoms. Letter B. Organic compounds are composed mainly of carbon and hydrogen. Letter C. Organic compounds are compounds that are produced by living things. Letter D. Organic compounds are compounds that contain carbon and oxygen only. Number 2. What is the common use of methane? Letter A. Detergent. Letter B. Disinfectant. Letter C. Fuel. Letter D. Artificial ripening agent. Number 3. Which organic compound is used as a cleaning agent? Letter A. Ethanol. Letter B. Gasoline. Letter C. Kerosene. Letter D. Lubricating oil. Number 4. Hydrocarbons are a specific group of organic compounds which contain letter A. Carbon and oxygen only. Letter B. Carbon and sulfides only. Letter C. Carbon and nitrogen only. Letter D. Carbon and hydrogen only. Number 5. Alcohols are a group of organic compounds that contain letter A. Amine group. Letter B. Sulfide group. Letter C. Hydroxyl group. Letter D. Carbonyl group. For the word bank, petroleum is a complex mixture of hydrocarbons that occur on Earth in liquid, gaseous, or solid form. Crude oil is a liquid unrefined petroleum that is found accumulated in various porous rock formations in Earth's crust. You will do this. Directions. Classify the following materials as hydrocarbons, alcohols, or carbonyls. Draw a square if it is a hydrocarbon, circle for alcohol, and triangle for carbonyl. Number 1. Ethyl alcohol. Number 2. Candle. Number 3. Kerosene gas. Number 4. Formaldehyde. Number 5. Perfume. And number 6. Acetone. For the Explorer, you will perform an activity on the classification and uses of organic compounds. What you need is an activity notebook, pen, empty sachet, wrapper, container of the following: paracetamol syrup, dishwashing liquid, ethanol, acetone, and ripe banana. What you will do: Number 1. Gather empty sachet, wrapper, container of paracetamol syrup, dishwashing liquid, ethanol, acetone, and ripe banana. Number 2. Complete the table about the type of organic compound present and their uses on the next slide. Write your answers on your activity notebook. Take note. You may have more than one answer for the type of organic compound present and for their uses. This is the table of the type of organic compound and uses. On the first column, you have the name of the product. On the second column, you will fill in the type of organic compound present, if it is hydrocarbon, alcohol, or carbonyl. On the third column, you will fill in the uses, if it is food, beverage, cleaner, medicine, or fuel. Keep this in mind. Organic compounds are a group of compounds that contain the element carbon. Clothes, foods, beverages, medicines, alcohols, soaps, and fuels are just a few examples of many useful organic compounds. This kind of compounds are produced naturally by plants and animals. These compounds can also be produced artificially. All organic compounds contain carbon. Carbon atom has 4 valence electrons and always forms 4 covalent bonds. This makes the carbon atom form chemical bonds with other carbon atoms and other atoms in many ways. They can form single bonds, double bonds, and triple bonds, as you can see in the structure. These abilities of carbon atoms are the reasons why there are so many kinds of carbon compounds. Carbon compounds form the basis of all known life on Earth. Organic compounds may be classified as hydrocarbons, alcohols, and carbonyls. Hydrocarbons, as you can see in the structure, are a specific group of organic compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen only. The basic groups of hydrocarbons are alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, and benzene. This table shows hydrocarbons and their uses. The first type of hydrocarbons are the alkanes. Alkanes are formed by single bond. An example is methane, which can be used as a fuel, antifreeze, fertilizer ingredient. The second type of hydrocarbons are the alkanes. Alkanes are formed by double bond. An example is ethylene, which is used as ripening agent, plant growth regulator, and for PVC production. The third type of hydrocarbons are the alkynes. Alkynes are formed by triple bond. An example is the acetylene, which can be used for welding, cutting, heat treating, and for portable lighting. The last type are the aromatic hydrocarbons, which can be formed by closed chain, just like in benzene, which can be used as a solvent for production of rubber, as fuel, in medicinal drugs, and in printing industry. Petroleum is a mixture of different hydrocarbons. Petroleum in crude oil can be extracted and refined through fractional distillation to produce liquefied petroleum gas, gasoline, naphtha, kerosene, diesel oil, lubricating oil, fuel oil, and asphalt. This picture shows how different products can be produced by the fractional distillation of crude oil. At the lowest boiling point, the LPG, and at the highest boiling point, the asphalt. Alcohols are a group of organic compounds that contain a hydroxyl group that is chemically bonded to a carbon atom in a compound. The general structure is ROH. There are three main types of alcohol. First, the isopropyl alcohol or isopropanol. This is the major component of rubbing alcohol used as disinfectant, cleaning agent, and to sterilize medical instruments. Second is the ethyl alcohol or ethanol. It is the principal ingredient in alcoholic beverages, antiseptic in sanitizers, gels and wipes, antidote for ethylene glycol or methyl alcohol poisoning, and as fuel additive. Third is the methyl alcohol or methanol, which is used in rocket fuels, antifreeze, perfumes, solvent, and for cleaning metals. Another group of organic compounds are the carbonyl compounds, like ketone and aldehyde, which contains carbonyl functional group CO, which is chemically bonded to a carbon atom in a compound. Acetone is an example of ketone, which is used as cleaning agent, paint, nail polish, and oil stain remover. Formaldehyde, an example of aldehyde, is used in preserving organic materials like in animal specimen, also in a variety of products such as soaps, deodorant, shaving cream, adhesive, shampoo, and nail polish. Additional information. Paracetamol contains an aromatic hydrocarbon which is used in medicine to relieve fever, minor aches, and pain. This motion liquid contains hydrocarbons for skin smoothing, formaldehyde as preservative, and alcohol as solvent. It is used as cleaning agent. ethanol or ethyl alcohol is used in alcoholic beverage, in cleaning, in medicine, and as fuel. Acetone is a ketone used for cleaning or heavy degreasing jobs, also a solvent in removing paint, ink, dyes, oils, and waxes. Banana and some fruits contains alcohol when ripe. You are going to answer this. Direction. Complete the table about the uses of the compounds. Using a check mark, indicate the uses of the compounds. You may have more than one check mark, for example, depending on its use or uses. Reflection time! For the reinforcement, you are going to list at least 5 materials that can be found in your home. Identify if it is a hydrocarbon, alcohol, or carbonyl compound. Cite their uses in our daily lives. Write your answers on your activity notebook. For the assessment, directions. Identify what is asked or described in each item. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. Veronica wants to change her nail polish because it does not look good with her dress. What must she use to remove her old nail polish? A. Acetone, B. Formaldehyde, C. Acetic acid, D. Lubricating oil. Number 2. Which organic compound is used as a cleaning agent? A. Gasoline, B. Kerosene, C. Ethyl alcohol, D. Liquefied petroleum gas. Number 3. Marcy's car stopped in the middle of the road. She found out that her car has run out of fuel. Which compound must she buy? A. Gasoline, B. Acetone, C. Vinegar, D. Isopropyl alcohol. Number 4. What is the common use of ethylene? A. Antibiotic, B. Disinfectant, C. Fertilizer, D. Artificial ripening agent. Number 5. Maria Polo wants to preserve a fish for her project in biology class. What kind of compound should she use to preserve the fish? A. Acetone, B. Formaldehyde, C. Acetic acid, D. Methyl alcohol.
Congratulations, learners, for finishing the video lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning with me today. Remember, learning is fun with Sci-Connect.